Hey guys, how you doing today? This is Clary Berry, and I'm here today to talk with you about Ethereum. Somebody just asked me if it was going up. Oh, I did not plant that there, guys. It was just peeking out. It wanted to say hi. So, Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, lots of change in the air. With Ethereum, we did have, and this is a great card to start out with actually, from the 8th to the 12th, we definitely had some new experience energy sort of really peaking around the 8th and then, you know, kind of waning out a little bit. So it's like we're getting used to this new energy a little bit more by the 12th, you know. So, you know, and Ethereum's been doing great. So that's good. Seems like we're going to kind of continue that into, well, I don't have a lot for the 9th, so again, it might just be kind of this new feel, you know, and even like getting used to the waters sort of energy, the, you know, the new normal for Ethereum here. And on the 10th, we have Venus is sextile natal Mars for Ethereum. So this is more fun energy, more energy. You know, it's very strong. There's a lot going on. There's fulfillment. There's abundance here. And it's also, in a way, you know, fulfilling, again, kind of fulfilling this newness chapter and moving forward. And I'm glad that the scrolls came up early. There's a lot going on with Mercury right now, and especially for Ethereum here. But a lot of us, this is a big learning time for a lot of people, and I think that's only going to help with crypto because, you know, it's the masses are going to be just really able to, and they're going to be curious, and there's a lot of intuition that is coming in there and kind of enticing people to learn a little bit more about these beautiful cryptos. And yeah, so like, share, subscribe. Let's turn some more people onto crypto. Better for everybody, better for the world, humanity in general, right? The more you learn, the more you know. It's just important. So again, the 10th looks like it should be a pretty good day. Okay, pretty good day. It might even be a peak here with this 10. Okay, it's looking strong, looking good, looking beautiful, very enticing. Even it's got that magic, that mysterious, you know, remember Ethereum has that moon that is in Scorpio, and it is like that Scorpio energy just makes them so, like, when it's on, it's passionate, exciting, and it's like never, you know how Bitcoin has that energy where it's just like, you know, it's like the dad, and sometimes the dad can be resented, you know, but Ethereum's got that like cool, you know, younger brother sort of thing going on right now that is just more attractive for a lot of people. So you're gonna have a lot of still good energy here at the beginning of the week. So on the 11th, we have Mercury conjunct natal Jupiter. So of course, anytime we have Jupiter, you're probably going to see some buzzing, some growth. It's kind of, again, this opening of the mind. There's an awareness that's coming with this Mercury conjunct natal Jupiter, and it's good for money. It's good for, again, our mental here. You see scrolls, our swords. This is your air and your mental energy, and it's buzzing like crazy. You notice like the 10 here, you know, 10's resetting after, you know, it's getting to fulfillment here kind of. And the 8 also is just that mastery, you know, that action, that buzzing, that accomplishment. So you can see really this Mercury energy is coming through in the cards as well. Not, you know, unsurprisingly for those who know tarot and who have watched the channel. So guys, what do you think is going to happen after that? Well, you might think, okay, we've had a couple of good days here. Seems like the 10th looks good. The 11th looks good. What about the 12th? Well, Mercury, sesquiquadrate natal Pluto. I am seeing that, you know, should be able to still, should be able to still be having a pretty good day here. Now, also on the 12th, we have Mercury square natal Saturn. So that might be some issues. But I really don't think they're going to get in the way. It's like people have learned from their mistakes. People are, you know, I think there's a lot of, we've talked about this before, but these relationships, you know, when we talk to people and the energy, we're still in the Leo season. People are still really excited. They're persuasive. They're sexy. They're social. They're doing something new. They're trying to shine. You know, they want to help people. They've got that good Leo heart. So I really think it's adding to this whole energy with this Mercury. You know, we still have that affecting everything. And again, it's creating a lot of buzz. It's creating a lot of excitement. There's a lot of bigger picture energy, which is coming through. It's like, it's almost like there's some patience here. It's like, yeah, we wish we were totally going crazy. But yeah, there might be a little up and downs from the 12th here. This Mercury square natal Saturn, that's not the greatest. So, you know, I could see the 12th maybe going sideways, but if not, it's going up. I don't think it's going to really be able to have that much energy to go down, although it might be coming down if we have, again, a big peak. But then we got the 8 again. Let's do a clarifier for the 12th. Just because we can. Okay, so the Phoenix being reborn. Yeah, so it's going to be a bounce. There's going to be a bounce. There's got to be a bounce because we had up on 10th, 11th. So sometime on the 12th, and it may be, you know, that the beginning of the 12th is going to be good, and then it's going to bounce, and then it's going to be able to come back up, but it's got to take that breather before it can go even higher. Yes, yes, I've done the long terms. I know what's going on, okay? So let's take these top ones, move these up, and then we're going to go on to the 13th. Now, one thing I want to note, this is not your average kind of weekly or semi, you know, bi-weekly aspect, but we do have the North Node sextile the Sun. Now, this is lucky. Oh, yeah. Ooh, scared me. This is, you know, that, again, big life changes happening. I love that I say, oh, big card, and then we get the, you know, the Empress, which again is like huge life-changing, something that's been going on for a year or so, that's going to even change the rest of your life for the next, you know, 20 years or so. That's the energy that comes along with this card. And it's interesting, again, that we get such a great, you know, card here for this big aspect. Because again, this aspect, ooh, I didn't write down the dates, but it goes for a long time. This is just, the happens to be the 13th is like right around the peak, but this is one of those months long aspects, and it has to do with what's coming in the future, because you're talking about your North Node and your Sun. So this is really like, wow, I just got chills. This is like a new identity coming in. There's a lot of luck around this. Oh, and it's like literally growing into itself. There's also something with Bitcoin. It's like those two as a pair are really doing something around this time. They're really kind of, I don't know, because it's kind of like growing into its own self, but there's something to do with Bitcoin here, and like almost like the relationship. It's like more solidifying. You know, I think it's really what it is that no, people are just not going to be like, oh, Ethereum killers. Like, that's not going to be, people aren't going to bother with that kind of terminology anymore. It's going to take away, and this is part of this kind of overlying Mercury energy of awakening and understanding, you know, is that people are finally realizing Ethereum is here to stay. So that's really good aspect there on the 13th. Now, we've got 3 more aspects peaking on the 13th, so it's going to be a pretty good day. But not all of them are super great, actually. We have Mercury conjunct natal Venus. So this could be kind of like muted, you know, almost like that emo, you know, let's just relax and imagine and even like plan, gather some more energy for the future. So we also have Mars conjunct natal Neptune. So that's also, you know, we might have some scares, or we might have, again, there's like some deception out there, people trying to get in the way of Ethereum's success, but I don't think that's a real huge concern. It's just like, don't stress, don't worry if it goes down on the 13th a little bit, because again, I think the 13th is still the peaking of some really good energy. And we also have Sun trine natal Uranus on the 13th. So 13th, yeah, it's hard to say. And again, it could do pretty well and then come back down, but I think there's definitely some energy that is pulling it down here, making it a little bit, it's just like, again, kind of waiting, ready to pounce. But there is some really fresh, exciting energy with the Sun trine natal Uranus. I just don't think it's going to be like straight up, although with the Uranus, it always surprises you. So, but I'm going to call it as more positive, but I think that's going to be an interesting day. And then on the 15th, let me just pull this up. Yeah, I think if it comes down a little bit on, you know, the 12th and the 13th, it's like, don't worry. Don't even worry about it. On the closer to the 15th, we have, and I'm going to take some for the 14th and the 15th here. Okay. Oh, wow. Y'all see that? This is interesting. So this is kind of, again, we had our 13th, 14, and then coming into the 15th here. Do you see the new beginnings? Do you see the new beginnings? And again, there's kind of this wheel of fortune. There's going to be a lot of confusion. There could be a lot of confusion. Again, don't get caught up into it, and don't get caught up into that kind of emotional side of it. Don't stress. Be careful. Don't get like scared and worried, and hopefully, you know, you aren't forced to sell anything here. But yeah, more awakening energy for sure. The 15th is a peak of Mercury sesquiquadrate natal Uranus. So we still have this mental energy. We still have, you know, a lot of learning, and it's kind of deep, intuitive. People are being really spontaneous. There's going to be, might come down and then go right back up here. But then we get the Temperance. I'm going to take another clarifier. These cards are messing with me today here. They were spot on at first. But again, this is this Uranus energy. On the 13th, again, we have Sun trinatal Uranus. And the 15th, we have Mercury sesquiquadrate natal Uranus. So it's either going to be really stressful up and down, like up and down and up and down, and you think it's going to pop off again, and then it's just like, and then it doesn't. Then we have our 8 again. Yeah, so I think by the 15th, oh, and guys, yeah, I don't want to spoil anything from the next week, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So there is some impulsivity here. There is really some potential to pop off. But again, we still just have that Mercury square natal Saturn, more on the 12th. Maybe the 12th is going to be down. 13th could go either way. 15th could go either way. But I really think that it's going to be positive. And I think overall, we should be doing pretty good for this week, you know, and you know, like, who knows? Again, this Uranus energy, really, it's hard to pinpoint this much kind of crazy Uranus energy. But overall, everything looks really good. Overall, when you know, this week may not be the best week ever. Last week was pretty dang good. But yeah, I definitely don't think it's going to be bad. So much love, many blessings. Let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you soon. And I will be back with Ada video Cardano coming soon. Probably by tomorrow or so. And don't forget, you can find me all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, all that good stuff. Thanks so much for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, etc. It really helps. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.